You're listening to the smooth sounds of some sweet, sweet promo.
Ay, big truck, vroom, vroom, finna show out. I let Bay rip the runway when we go out. She done drove a long way to get it towed down. I pull the stitches from the back when it go down.
The Jordan era, or like the sneakerhead era of growing up, was so fucking... It was so fucking expensive and so fucking pointless to try to keep up with, but it was like, that's what you had to do. Yeah. Especially at the beginning, to like earn people's respects and shit. It was so fucking stupid, but like, bro, there was this one dude, he had these, like the cool blue threes or something, true blue threes.
Yeah, true,
yeah, he had the true blue threes. But them Jones was fake. And then they checked the bottom of that shit. That shit said Lorden. And they never let him die for that. They never let him They never let him live for that. And then he got exposed for wearing another pair of fake Jordans. It was a wrap from there. 2 strikes and he never recovered. It was pretty bad too. Like I'm pretty sure like they started spreading a rumor around too when he transferred that was the reason. He was just getting flamed too fucking much. I felt bad, but damn, like
wow, that's funny. That's actually funny.
See, I was throwing all my money into Jordans, but I could not live with the L of like of people finding out my shit was fake. But like I was even spooked when one of my friends tried to like make a joke and like be like, your shit's fake, and like, bro, I spent $160 on these, like, but then, like, you know, you say it loud enough that people start turning their heads. I'm like, no, guys, you gotta believe me. I still got the receipt. But people would be so pressed to prove that their Jordans are real too. They would keep the fucking tag, the little orange. You remember that orange keychains looking thing?
Yeah,
they would keep them shits on the shoe to show people that they were real. It's like, bro, it's just not that deep, but it really was that deep in high school. It really was that deep in like just the early years of high school. That shit was so fucking goofy. Yeah. And then eventually I just like, thank God, like Roshi started becoming cool and just like cheaper shoes. Yeah, bro, because it was like, the freshman year I bought 2 pairs of Jordans. I think I bought 1 pair of Jordan after that. I bought a pair of KDs, and then I just was like, I just kept reshuffling them shits over and over again because I just didn't have the funds to fucking keep up with them sneakerheads, bro. Bro,
bro, once you get high school, shit changed a lot. Like, middle school, everybody got shoes. But once you get to high school, shit just changed drastically. You just see some shit like, bro, I don't got enough bread to buy those shits, bro. Not gonna hold you.
Bro, that shit was critical. Just like, they used to be fucking, buying tickets for when the shoes were about to drop. They would buy the raffle tickets to wait outside a Foot Locker, and them shits would be taking hours. I never waited, but there were some times where I definitely wanted to.
I always did my shit online, bro.
But the online, they would be gone so fast. Like once the clock hit 8 a.m., the store, like there would be so many stores that would be flooded. Like they were like, we're receiving too much traction, you know, like you would, even if you refresh it, it's like, nah, it's good is gone. You used to be having East Bay, fucking Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champs. You'd be trying to have everything open just for the one sliver of hope.
East Bay, I thought that shit was so. I was like,
low key. I thought it was low key.
I was like, East Bay's known for sports more than they are for that shit.
I think it was low key at one point because I'm pretty sure I got lucky at least once with East Bay, but people started catching on to that shit, at some point. East Bay
action, everything, bro.
Bruh, they was on to that shit. And then there would be like those random ass sites that would be like, you couldn't tell if they were fake, but you would also be like, maybe. Maybe.
I literally found a site for fake phones. For fake phones, bro. And I was looking at these shits like, bro. Like in 7th grade, I was like, bro, I might cop it, bro. I was thinking like, bro. Like, bro, in 7th grade, I was like, bro. I was like, son, these phones look, but that shit probably scam. Probably don't even look like that when you get them. Shit.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if that shit looked legit off the photos, they would just be using like Google image photos of the actual shoes. You get them, Jones. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is not what it was advertised as.
I'm dead, bro. We weren't even talking about before we even got to that.
Bro, Jordan, nah, I'm still, bro. We could dedicate the whole fucking podcast and just talk about these fucking
sneakerhead.
Bro, like,
bro, I used to be I used to get mad when my brother and my uncle got me to would call me hype beast, bro. Because back then, I don't know why I looked at it like. Is it a negative? I don't know why. I just used to get emotional when them niggas.
Yeah, it would be. Calling somebody a hype beast was like, bro. You can. That's another thing too. Like, it's so stupid looking at it now. It's like, damn, I couldn't even enjoy shoes that I liked because it had too much hype around it. And then it's like, damn, you get called out as a hype beast, but you had to pick. You had to pick and choose what Jordan. Like, if you was getting the hottest release every single time, there were some people that was doing like you could tell they were buying shit strictly off the clout. And it's like we kind of all are, but like you gotta be less fucking. You gotta be more subtle about that, my guy.
Like, not all these shits are like, bro. I used to be into that shit. I used to be like, bro, any Jordan that fucking is still on the racks after a certain time, I can't buy those Jones. Because those Jones are for everybody. Those are the Jones that are for everybody.
I'm tossed around.
I'm trying to have cool grades. Nobody had these shit, bro. Cool grades are my favorite 11s, bro. But yeah, I used to cry when my brother and my cousin would call me that shit, bro. But like now, it's like it's looked on as like it's cool to be a hype beast now. But back then, bro, like I swear that shit.
Is it cool to be a hype beast?
I mean, they make it. The hype beasts make it cool. Like if they're hype, they don't give a fuck. Like,
nah, I definitely remember watching like and being in high school watching like YouTube channels just dedicated to like people that would cop like new releases. Like they always would have the newest shit, and I'd be like, bro, these people are so cool. I'd be in high school just watching like, hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sneakerhead 004 coming at you with another unboxing video. Today we got the Bread 4s. You know, as you can see, it's got the patent leather. Shit like they really be going in depth, and they'll be like,
they do though.
Shout out to Shout out to Big Bomb for getting me the plug. They also got these stickers too if you want to buy them.
They got the carbon fiber, bro. They be going in depth on the shoe. I just get the shoe and be like, okay, it was sweet. These niggas be like going in with the materials and shit.
But when I was really into shoes, I'd be watching that shit plotting. I'd be doing my research. Like, all right, I only got 160. I got to make this shit count. I only got $160 to my name. I got to make this shit count. I used to start. It got so bad that I used to start to envy people too that had a job early. It's like, damn, bro, you got unlimited funds for this shit, and I'm struggling. I'm mowing fucking lawns trying to.
Me, if I had a job back then, bro, I would have been splurged on so many different shoes. Like I would have so much shoes if I was working from like middle school till now. Yeah,
I really envy those people that got to do sports like everybody else, but just got spoiled on shit too. And it's like, damn, bro, you don't gotta sacrifice shit. But there's still some shoes that I be seeing that's like about to come out, and I'm like, you know, I kind of fuck with these. I'm
still into this, bro. I'm just starting to get my shit back up, bro.
Yeah, I took such an off period too, just like because it's not like something that I really value in life anymore. So I was like, all right, let me just start.
But, like, I gotta have some. Like, I wanna.
Yeah, especially now when I'm just like, I kind of look at like the fact that I'll be wearing like a lot of the same. Like, I got a lot of recyclable fits. That's just like. Yeah. I be wearing that shit so much that like it's time to start buying some new clothes. So I'm gonna have to start getting back into it at some point and just like seeing what would be the best.
Like I'm trying to get to a point where I just have clothes just for recycle and just clothes for like.
I had to eat that shit. That shit was a great.
Yeah, I'm getting more into that shit now.
Yeah. There was these one shoes that I seen. It was like these Nikes that were like, it was like some Nike SBs, I think. It was something like that, and they had like this little the tongue was the tongue was like a little pocket to like put weed in. Yeah, that shit was sweet. That shit looked sweet.
Bro, Nike SB, bro. I was trying to tell John. John don't fuck with the hot SBs like that. He said that they're a good shoe.
I said they're good, but I just wouldn't wear them.
Bro, SBs are probably the best Nike. But it was about to cancel them. Like them shits almost fell off too.
I low
back
key,
then.
that's what everybody.
And now niggas are starting to fuck with them again.
Yeah, I would definitely fuck with some SBs.
Now me, like
I didn't appreciate them growing up, but like
I'd
fuck with them now.
I didn't even know those exist. I fuck with them shits now. Bro.
Yeah.
Like I was about to cop SBs twice, but the sneakers app is so trash.
Bro,
like, the bots run that app, bro.
You know what's the most ridiculous shoe that people used to be buying? Them Jeremy Scott stuff.
I fucked with some of them.
Nah, some of them were sweet. Some of them were sweet.
Some niggas used to practice.
But that's the thing too. It was like, how the fuck do I crack these shoes? Yeah. How do I crack a fit in these bitches?
They had some tough ass jeans.
Some of them were so cheap.
The Flower Power ones was tough.
The what?
The Flower Power ones, where it was like the green teddy bear with the flowers all over it. It was like bright green. It was a bright
There was a lot of tough. I fuck with the wings jump are tough too. I fuck with them. Yeah.
Honestly, if I could crack a fit in them, I'd still cop some Jeremy Scotts just because they're so extra. Like it's some different shit, you know.
Bro, when I get into some money, bro,
I'd bring them shit. If I had a status like that, I'd bring them shits back in a heartbeat.
When I bring into some, I'm getting some like wild shit that I missed out on back then.
This man's wearing Jeremy Scotts. Yeah, what about it? I'm different, dude. That's how I'm living. That's just how I'm living, man. All right, so today we got the Jeremy Scotts.
Like outside of the DMV and a couple other states, the niggas be looking at New Balance like an old person shoe.
Yeah, no, but like there is a lot of like because that's what they're most known for. New Balance. I think New Balance like they started getting sharp to the fact that like we found the tough ones in there.
Like a year ago,
they overpriced the fuck out of New Balances. My God.
Oh yeah. New Balance,
my God.
New Balance did keep that. We fuck with.
They're the same amount as Jordans. It's like, bruh, y'all should be like 120 max. Yeah, 120 max. Them shits is like close to $200.
PYS, bro. I fuck with PYS so heavy. That's the genre I found PYS in 6th grade.
I would have been fucked with some New Balance if they weren't so fucking expensive. I would never. Off the strength of that, I would never buy those New Balances because they're just not worth. They're just not like. Especially because everybody be having them shits too. That shit is like.
I wouldn't buy the same. I mean, I would buy the regular ones just to have some classics. But I'm gonna buy. I be fucking with like different time of new, like different type of New Balance, different colors, different colorways.
The yellow Jones were tough. The pink Jones were tough when I was younger, but the pink Jones.
I'll feel one couple pink ones.
I wouldn't wear them Jones now.
Pink's one of my favorite colors.
The black Jones, I would definitely wear the black one.
I feel like them shits is too generic.
The black one's just clean.
They're clean, but like I feel like too many people got them. But even at this age, it's like who the fuck cares? But like that's the sneakerhead in me coming out. It's like nah, too many people have them. I don't want to be a hype beast. I don't want to be just like everybody else. I gotta have some different shit. But that's so corny of it. That's the corniest thing of it all. It's like everybody's all racing to buy the same shit that everybody else is trying to get, but at the same time, you're not trying to be a hype beast while copping the same shit that everybody else is trying to cop. I think it would just be a popularity contest if I was actually able to get these bitches. Now y'all gotta see me rock these. Yeah. Bro, people. I remember people were pressed when I got my hands on some bread 4s, but like those breads are like super fucking beat. Like I don't even think I could resell them shits because of how fucking beat they are. The sides are starting to crunch. Like they got cracks in them and shit. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know shoes did this. But like,
you can get those just reconstructed though.
Yeah, I guess.
I've been seeing some tough reconstructors on.
I always wanted to cop some ones too.
I used to be such a hype beast, bro. I used to have a spray and a toothbrush from Icy Bottoms, bro.
Bro, you used to be trying the toothpaste, anything, bro. You used to be watching YouTube tutorials on how to clean shit.
I swear to God, this just worked, but it probably didn't. I don't know. It probably looked a little cleaner, but it probably didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, the shit that people be trying to promote at the mall is like they be doing some wonders on shoes. And they're like, "Excuse me, can you come over here? Let me clean your shoes real quick." You know, they be cleaning one shoe and try to get you to buy the product.
That shit don't work.
Nah, that shit look like it be working, but I'm too fucking cheap. I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap, and I'm also like always in a hurry. Like, bro, they love hawking some people down when they're like clearly I'm on a mission to find this one store. Like, I do not have time to be like having the same conversation that all of them be having. But it's like, bro, it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
I gotta go. All of my stores in my bag, so don't call me. I'm out on the road. I'm on a mission. Every city I go, I'm selling out shows. Rockin' Givenchy and Prada, I'm wearing all designer clothes. Mixing the highs and the lows.